Hello, this is Art Gaines for the Art Gaines Kids channel, and today we're going to be looking at some drawing exercises. The other day I was drawing with some kids and I was trying to show them how to draw a head, and I think I was, trying to, wait a minute, that's not a very good brush. Let me get a better brush there. Let's see here. Size, make that smaller. Opacity, there we go, that's a little bit better. Sorry about that. On with the show. So I was trying to show some kids how to draw a face, and I was doing something like this, drawing the cranium, and then drawing the jowl, and doing something or other like that. Drawing a face. Very terrible face. Something like that. But when the kids were trying to replicate what I was drawing, they ended up with something that looked more like that, and maybe there's not that much of a difference between what I drew, the first thing I drew here, and my imitation of what the kids were drawing. But you can see that this shape is kind of, there's less control over it. It's they're just doing really basically not much control. I'm not sure precisely what I'm trying to articulate there. So it occurred to me I should probably point out some drawing exercises that I did when I was learning to do art, and this is something they will tell you to do at art school. At least they did at my art school, and they were pretty good. So, so I'm going to show you some of these art exercises. What you can do is you can just draw circles. And you don't have to do this in a computer program. You can do this on paper. And actually, the larger the paper you find and the larger the circles, the better. Small circles are good too, but you just want to draw lots and lots of circles and try to make them as perfect as possible. And try to do it as quickly as possible as well. Don't focus on trying to do it quickly, but just do it in a leisurely fast pace, I guess. Draw lots and lots of circles, and you can do patterns with them. You can make various sizes. You can make them overlap. You can also, besides circles, you can also just try drawing straight lines. Straight parallel lines. Just as many as you can. Just keep going. Try to make each line as straight and as parallel as possible with the others. And if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. Don't feel like you have to go and erase it to make it perfect. Just keep drawing straight lines. What you're doing is you're training your hand to have more control over the marks that you make on your canvas or on your paper or whatever you're working with. You can make your lines overlap. You don't have to do them all parallel. You could possibly try to make a ray. Just try to draw as perfect a star pattern as you can. It's a little not very dark, is it? Let me darken that up. So circles, like I said, lines. You can also do this very fancy sort of pattern. Now, I have a lot of practice with this, of course. If you're just starting out with this, you might end up with, stuff like something that's more out of control like that. But just keep at it. I filled up pages and pages and pages in my sketchbooks with marks like these. And they don't have to be these particular marks that I'm showing you. You can do anything you want. You could do S shapes, just do repeating patterns of S shapes. Try to make them line up as well as you can. You can do squares, do triangles. Basically, you want to do repeating patterns, or at least repeating shapes. They don't all have to be the same size. Like I was saying with circles, you can make some small, some big. And this is obviously, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake. There are no mistakes. This is just an exercise. And the more you do it, the more control you will get over your hands. And this is something that a beginner artist should do, an intermediate artist, and possibly even an advanced artist should do this sort of thing from time to time. These sort of exercises. They're a way to, like I said, train your hands to have more control, more free-flowing control over what you're drawing. It also trains you to not be so precious with the marks that you're making. Like, I can remember when I was just starting out as an artist, I would like draw a mark and I'd be like, oh, it's almost right. I'll just leave it. Whereas, when I got a little bit better, I realized, just don't be so precious with your marks. I mean, it's not that hard to just erase it and draw it again, and do it better this time. Yeah. So I'm Art Gaines for the Art Gaines Kids channel. Thank you.